If you've ever been shopping furniture online, let's say maybe a chair, you probably had the problem of trying to figure out what that chair would look like in your home and whether or not it will fit with your existing decor. Well, our mobile app will let you see that chair in your home with all the kind of material options in real size and from any angle as it was already there. I'm just going to let the video finish there. And even though we are kind of now initially focusing just on furniture, we see this being a hugely useful tool for doing shoppings of all kinds. You know, maybe you are buying a new TV for your living room, or a too fast printer for your home office, camera, you know, to take on your next trip, coffee makers for your kitchens, maybe even shoes. And if you do all this shopping and get really hungry, you can even buy a pizza through the app. We think this is fairly obvious. Obviously a good thing for online shopping, despite photos and videos and other rich media experience, it's still, especially for larger objects, it's fairly difficult to get a good idea what the object looks like. But we see this, not only for online, but offline as well. The more traditional brick and mortar shops, let's say you want to buy a sofa, and you've spent the day, driven out the city, visited multiple shops and showrooms, and you pick 2 or 3 sofas you really like, and then you choose one, take it home, and then it turns out, the colors don't match, or it takes half the size of your living room. So, you have to take it back, pick another one, and in worst case, the same thing happens all over again. So instead, what you would do is, from the shops, you pick up brochures, take those brochures home, put them on the floor where you intend to have the sofa, and use them as a sort of trigger point for the augmented view of the sofa, where you see it, kind of photoreal. And that allows you to make just a really informed and easy decision to buy the one you want. And then by using, we use a fairly high-end real-time 3D engine to do the augmentation. And that kind of means that it doesn't just have to be static objects. You can have all kinds of interaction with them as well. So for example, you can have lamps that turn on and off. You could have animation. So you could have a table that has an extension to it, and you could see it animate to its full size and back to the kind of small size again. Maybe you could offer assembly instructions. So instead of being faced with 2 hours of agony putting a bookshelf together from the 50 pieces it comes with, you could have that bookcase being assembled step by step in 3D next to your own efforts, and really kind of taking the pain out of the process. And then, taking the whole thing even kind of further by integrating with social media, we offer a feature where users can take photos of the products in their homes and share with their friends in Facebook and Twitter and so on. And maybe you have a friend who's a lot more interior design savvy than you are, and you really want to get their opinions on the products, and this makes it really easy to do so. And then turning that whole thing around, you can, the retailers and merchants, in addition to a considerable time, their customers have already spent interacting with the products. They've now included their whole social circles with it and really widening the reach of the brand without really doing anything. This kind of technology, augmented reality, even though I don't like the term, it's just about, I think, reaching critical mass. So we're kind of transitioning from the kind of look once and forget about, like gimmicky look once, forget about it things, to a more consumer-oriented, really useful applications. And one day, I can see myself sitting, maybe watching TV on a sofa and remembering, crap, I need to get that back from my wife for our anniversary. But instead of spending an afternoon running up and down Oxford Street, I could put my augmented reality goggles on and see all the back options in my room, and maybe even have my wife get a sneak peek just to make sure I pick the right one. Thanks very much.